Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some Jurassic World Evolution 2. It has been quite some time since we've seen any type of water animal, amphibian, reptile, can't really call them dinosaurs, but I'm gonna call them dinosaurs. Anything in the dinosaur category. We got Tylo, Leviathan, Megalodon, Titanoboa, and we've got Purussaurus, aka Bloop here. In the medium category, we don't have many, all right? I kind of wanted to just jump straight to the large, but we do have the Notho, we've got Styxo, and we've got Dunk. Now, who are all these dinosaur slash amphibian slash reptiles going up against, you might ask? Well, let me go ahead and show you. In yesterday's video, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch that first. But we saw this man right here, the Purussaurus, right? And like I said, in this video, he's still gonna be a Gen 1, but he is gonna be different in the fact that he should be stronger in the water. Now, let me just go ahead and get straight to it. We are gonna take off every single trait that this man has over here, because like I said, Gen 1 is just gonna be the normal version of the Purussaurus. He does have a different name too. Purussaurus mirande? I don't know what that means, but it's still Purussaurus regardless. And he's aggressive. $2 million, hey, he better do something for us. That's expensive. All right, now you already know what we gotta do. If you saw yesterday's video, you definitely know. We're gonna go ahead and get his strength all the way up, defense, and the fit for Gen 2, just in case we need him. I don't know if we do, but we'll see. Oh, by the way, he's aggressive and all of that. So, like, that's gonna be a dangerous monster there. And yes, you heard that right. It is a monster. Let me go ahead and show you why. First of all, let's release the first competitor to the Purussaurus water version of the day. That is gonna be the Tylo. Now listen, Tylosaurus, he's aggressive, right? Quite literally, he does have the aggressive trait, but like, it's been so long since we've used any of the water dinos before, or water dinos, that it's been, I don't really know who's gonna do good. He's a 5-star. Listen, maybe that means he's gonna be nice with it. Let's just go ahead and see who's actually the main focus of this video and why he's the main focus of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the mouth, all right? Just the mouth coming out of the water like that should scare you enough. We've got the water variant of the Purussaurus. Like I said yesterday, you did see this versus land dinosaurs, which was kind of underwhelming. But like, look at what's going on here. Look how massive this, I almost said alligator, this crocodile is. This is easily the biggest crocodile dinosaur, you know, that sort of era of all time. And I mean, look, it dwarfs the Tylosaurus, which isn't a small dinosaur. Technically, it's medium, but like, it isn't small. And yes, I do know they're not dinosaurs, but it's Jurassic World, okay? I'm calling them dinosaurs today. Look at them from over. All right, we got like an overhead view here. Look how much bigger the Purussaurus is than the Tylo. It's obviously, you know, it's pretty... Wait a minute, are they fighting? Hold on, let me get under. Okay, they're not fighting. It's pretty ridiculous how insane the size comparison here is. We are gonna go ahead and speed it. Okay, never mind, we're not speeding it up. We're just getting straight to a fight. Hold up, Tylo? Hello? Wait a minute. Did the Purussaurus, I just talked him up all that time for him to get obliterated? First shot from okay, wait, did this video just end? I mean, did he do anything to the Tylo? 4% damage? What did I just witness? Does he have any traits? No, just aggressiveness. Bro, okay, well, I mean, we got to this point a lot sooner than I thought we were gonna get to this point. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Gen 2 Purussaurus. Wow, okay, Gen 2 is gonna be stronger, more defensive, and more fit. But like, wow, like I said, I did not expect to get to Gen 2 this fast, but here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extra shocked for what's about to, I don't know what's about to happen now. Is the Tylo just gonna completely end today's video, or is Mr. Man gonna do something here? Tylo, go ahead and get to a battle here, brother. Goodness gracious, he's been in one battle and he already has a dub. All right, listen, Purussaurus, you need to do something. Okay, big fella. Okay, here we go. A fight has begun. We're gonna slow it down. It looks like he is actually doing something here. Hold up, I'm getting a thumbnail from this one. All right, I got me a good one. Let's lock back in. Anyways, it looks like Purussaurus is doing some damage this time. At least maybe a little. It doesn't look like Tylo's moving. Okay, that's a lot better. My boy just came in and saved the day. So ladies and gentlemen, this time the Tylo, it was kind of a reversal there. It was a little bit of a reversal. The Tylo did 0 damage and the Purussaurus one-shot him. So good job there. Wait, let me check his food. Food all the way up still, looking great. Let's go ahead and release the second. Oh, wait, that is the large category. The second one, wait a minute. Did we have 4 or am I tripping? Oh, I released one of the large dinosaurs. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, so never mind. Tylo was not a medium dinosaur. I thought he was medium this whole time. Let's actually get back to where we were going. Maybe we would have started better if we would have released the people that I was wanting to release, which were the mediums before the larges. But now I think there's absolutely no chance for the medium dinosaurs. I totally thought that I was releasing mediums. This looks more medium to me. I was about to say, how is Tylo classified as a medium? That didn't make sense to me. Regardless, we are now to the medium category. We kind of just went a little bit in reverse today. We went large first, now medium. Maybe we do large next again, or maybe we just get the mediums out of the way, because surely this is not going to be a battle. We might be seeing here. Actually, I don't even know if the mediums will fight the Purussaurus. So we might just have to hop on over to larges, because it looks like, I mean, look at that size comparison. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the Purussaurus, I don't think he's fast enough to catch the mediums, and the mediums are simply just running away. So, like, look how beautiful this skin is, by the way, with some water on it. That looks absolutely amazing. All right, yeah, like I said, I don't think the mediums are going to be doing anything, so maybe let's release Dunk. I feel like Dunk, if any of the mediums are going to do anything, it's going to be the Dunkleosteus, right? Maybe my boy does a little bit of damage. Look at the size, bro. I mean, that looks like a Mosa. Oh, hold up, never mind. You can see him chomping down in the background, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to get him another dub. Dunk came out and my boy had like, what, maybe about 5 seconds of screen time. Sorry, Dunk, you gotta go. That does mean his food is back all the way, right? Let's see. Yes, okay. So he's good on food. Let's go ahead and get Dunk out, and I guess we'll replace him with Stixo. Stixo's not gonna do anything anyways, right? This was just the only other medium thing that I thought would try to do anything, but I actually don't know if he even will, or if Mr. Porussaurus is just gonna hunt him down. Well, never mind. It literally now in the corner says the Stixo is being hunted by the Purussaurus. So literally how I thought it was gonna go, it's about to go. It looks like the Purussaurus is now, yeah, he's obliterating Stixo. So really, I'm gonna give, who did we let out earlier? This guy right here. Okay, Nothosaurus, I'm gonna go ahead and give him no chance. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna let out the other larges. We're gonna hop on over to the Livyot. Now, these 4 will be a competition. I mean, if we somehow get to the Mr. Bloop down here, I don't think that's gonna be good for the Purussaurus, but you never know. All right, you never know. Let's go ahead and get Livyot out here. Shout out to Livy. And we will see what happens when they battle. I'm assuming it's gonna be soon because I think he's aggressive, right? Yeah, we do have an aggressive Livyatan. I think that's his name. Yeah, we have an aggressive Livyatan who is a 5-star versus an aggressive whatchamacallit Purussaurus who is also a 5-star. So if anything, this should be a good battle. And personally, I think the Livyatan could catch up to the. Wait a minute, it doesn't matter. We have a fight. What is happening over here? He done jumped out of the water a little bit. So really, when the Purussaurus looks like he's gonna fight, he kind of just. They don't really get near each other. You know, some of these mods, they don't get near each other. They kind of just fight from a distance. Oh my gosh, is it only one hit? One shot to the Livyatan, and let's see what happens. I don't think, okay, he didn't get cooked. Yes, he did, he got cooked. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys yesterday that I thought the water variant of the Purussaurus was gonna be stronger. I was correct. I mean, this hasn't been a challenge yet at all. I mean, technically he did take 2% damage. It did load back up to 100, but he took 2% damage, and then technically again, without the strength buffs, he kind of gets taken out immediately by Tylo. So like, take that with a grain of salt and go ahead and release Mr. Meg. Now, I could have put in a Mosa as well, but I kind of just let the Megalodon and the Mosa count as one. Because I feel like if the Megalodon gets demolished, then yes, the Mosa was going to get demolished by the Purussaurus. So we'll see how it goes here for the red Megalodon, by the way. Absolute beautiful colorway. Is he already hunting him? Oh my gosh, the Purussaurus is doing damage off the bat. We might have to let out El Gran. I mean, I didn't think I'd have to take out El Gran, but he is one-shotting literally everyone. Look, we already have a dead dinosaur. We're going to have to take the Megalodon out already. and go ahead and hop over to Titanoboa. Now, you do have to remember this. Titanoboa is a modded dinosaur in the game. So technically, normally the modded dinosaurs, they're a little bit stronger anyways, right? So we'll see. We've already seen Titanoboa before. We've seen him in a solo video, and I think we've seen him a couple... What is happening? Oh, he's getting transported out of here. We've seen him in a couple videos, whether it was his solo video or I think he's fought just some other dinosaurs in general. So let's see how he does against the almighty Purussaurus. That's what I'm calling him. Buddy is just all-powerful and is literally obliterating, or at least Gen 2 is. Gen 2 Purussaurus with the strength boosts, the strength boost and everything. He's causing some havoc here, so... And here we go. The Purussaurus is now fighting the Titanoboa from a distance, and you can see the Titanoboa in the distance, not moving. That normally means... Ladies and gentlemen, we have another dead dinosaur. All right, so it seems to me that the only thing that's gonna have a chance here is gonna be Bloop, which I think when we did the solo video of Bloop, nobody had a chance. So, like, this would be a massive turn of events. If the Purussaurus can even do any damage, let's look at the size comparison, though. I mean, Bloop being one of the biggest mythical creatures of all time, the Purussaurus isn't that much smaller than him. This is actually insane. By the way, shout out to my boy Bloop, Cryocidin, whatever. We haven't seen this man in so long, so it's good to see him back. But, like, how long will we see him back? By the way, I'm pretty sure I told you all this. Maybe I didn't. But to get Bloop out here, it's $7 million. This is a very expensive animal. And will it be worth it? This bad boy's $2 million. Who is going to be better, $2 million or $7 million? Here we go, Bloop. Squaring up with the Purussaurus. Doesn't look like he's cooked yet. He's still moving. But the Bloop definitely did damage to start. 11%. Dang. And I think Bloop just kind of got out of that, too, after he did damage. Did Bloop? Bloop did take a little bit of damage. So, like, I am impressed there. He gave him 15% damage. So, like, that's a good job on Purussaurus' part. But, I mean, let's be real. We did not think that the Purussaurus... I keep getting his name a little bit wrong. We didn't think that Purussaurus was going to be able to defeat Bloop. What about El Gran, though? I mean, we might as well cook up an El Gran, too. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him out. El Gran, by the way, is Colossohydrus. You know who this man is. It's El Gran. We're just going to go ahead and make sure none of these are beefed up, which they aren't. We're going to go ahead and throw them in, and I guess we're going to need to go ahead and cook up another one of these bad boys, too. And yes, we are going to stick with the variant that does have the skill buffs. Why do I keep getting that word wrong? The skill buffs. I keep saying boosts and buffs at the same time. He's needy and long-lived, but they're both 2 million. And maybe this is a little bit of a better battle. I feel like Bloop is just a little too overpowered, right? I mean, look at him. My boy looks overpowered. He should be overpowered. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna wait. I don't think we should wait, actually. We probably should. We probably shouldn't have released Bloop into the arena, and I can't like put a cage around him. I don't think. So we're just gonna have to do this. Let's go ahead and release. Oh no, well we're back here with the second battle of the day between them. But it kind of just looks like he's gonna hunt him rather than fight him. Let's see. Oh, hey, they didn't do anything. All right, so the second Purussaurus is coming out now, which is good news because we can quickly release the second El Gran, or the first El Gran, rather. And hopefully one of the two Purussaurus tries to fight the El Gran, and then we can see what happens between the two. Hopefully El Gran doesn't try to fight Bloop. We've already seen that song and dance before. I totally forgot who won, but it's looking like in today's video, it would be Bloop at least. So hopefully that fight just doesn't happen and we can lock in here. Yes, okay, we do have a fight between Purussaurus immediately. And look at El Gran. Hold up now. El Gran just got folded like a, oh my gosh. What is happening to this man? He's becoming whole helicopter blades inside of the ocean or inside of the lagoon. All right, well, I think it's safe to say helicopter. This man is, he's cooked. He is going away. I don't even know if a helicopter can grab him, but like, I'm gonna try. And yeah, El Gran was no match for the biggest crocodilian species of all time. This man is an absolute savage. I know, you know, Bloop did some good damage to him and whatnot, but overall, he defeated literally everyone he went up against. Like, who do we think could maybe do damage here? I mean, we might as well try the Megalod or the Mosa, right? We might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the Mosa. We're gonna throw out Prague as well. Literally none of these other ones, not Shoni, not Chrono, not this one either. Nobody else is gonna be able to do anything. Well, maybe Prague? Yeah, we'll do Prague. Why not? All right, we got the Prognathodon loading up. All right, let's see. Can they get aggressive? Okay, one of them is aggressive. This one is aggressive too, so that's good. They'll be looking for a fight basically as soon as they come out. The other thing, Bloop has not tried to start a fight since he's seen El Gran take a seat. So maybe Bloop is now scared and he doesn't want anything to do with them. I don't really know. What I do know is that we're releasing both of these pretty much immediately. Mosa and Prognathodon. Let's see if Prague will do anything. He looks so adorable, right? But I'm pretty sure, did we have a solo Prague video? I don't know if we did or not. Regardless, we're gonna see him battle today. Hopefully not Bloop. He just went straight into Bloop. Oh, hold up. Well, we already have it. Let's see what happens here. Prognathodon, or not Prognathodon. Purussaurus? Yeah, Purussaurus. I think just obliterated the Mosa. Look at the Mosa over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mosa, I told you guys, if Megalodon was going to get defeated, Mosa was definitely going to get defeated as well. So it looks like, you know, the water version of the Purussaurus, not only is it better than the land variant, it is miles above the land variant. I would say, let me know what you guys think, but it's quite obvious that the Purussaurus, the water version, is much better than the land version. This man has taken out the biggest, I mean, El Gran being one of the biggest mythical creatures of all time. They took him out in one bite. And not only that, but they've taken out most everybody other than Bloop in one bite. They did damage to Bloop. Like, what other water species can we say that's done damage to Bloop? I don't think any other than El Gran, right? Now, we still haven't seen Prague do anything. I'm gonna wait and see if anything happens there. But, oh, hold up. Looks like Purussaurus is kind of moving that way. Nah, and it looks like Prague is just kind of moving away. Well, not really moving away from everybody, but they're kind of just being nice to him. Kind of just swimming around. Nobody's really trying to do anything to anybody. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know any other mods you guys would like me to check out. The Purussaurus mod was kind of cool. I definitely like the water variant, like I said, more than the land version. But, like, yeah, if there's... Oh, no. Oh, here we go. They are hunting down... It literally says the hunt has begun. So it's not even a battle. It's quite literally just a hunt. And there he goes. My boy got just, you know, disintegrated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our adventure here with the Purussaurus. Let me know what you thought about him. Do you like this version better than the land version? Me personally, definitely. I mean, it wasn't even close, but like, let me know what you guys think. Other than that, I love you. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.